Yo, what's up? This is another episode of Jamcat. How's it going? um, I realized that with these, I just kind of set up a camera and go. So I'm noticing that looking at this little monitor I have here, I'm noticing that the actual framing itself is just slightly off kilter, slightly tilted. I'm not gonna worry about that. Whatever. Um, but it's just the style of the welcome to the style of the video. It's just like I chuck a camera up and I talk about the music that I like. This is the album is named Luys Luso by Tigran Hamasyan, and last week or 2 weeks ago I talked about Wheels as charismatic leaders. I actually got that on CD along with this album, and so it's been a really interesting contrast because on the one hand, charismatic leaders you have very I mean, man, just it's metal. It's energetic. You know, you're gonna like, it's fucking awesome. Yeah. But on the other hand, you have Luis do Sol, which is it's man, it's contemplative. It's mysterious. It's grand, and it has a. I mean, just the sonic vocabulary that it pulls is oh man, I mean it pulls from so many different this guy pulls from so many different sources. He's just amazing. But this is a collaboration between Tiran Hamasyan and the Yerevan State Choir. This is to commemorate the Armenian genocide. It's 100 years of commemoration. And so this album was made in 2015 as a celebration of, or not really as a celebration, but as a commemoration of this event. And essentially he collaborated with the with this choir in Armenia, his native Armenia, to travel around different churches in his homeland and share this project, share this music. And so it was a really interesting cultural dive into Armenian sacred music. So you have hymns, you have cantos and sharakans, different types of sacred music, right? But he gets to explore, man, Christian storytelling, Armenian folklore, Armenian storytelling through a very sonically rich album. Not sonically rich in the sense that there are plenty of different sounds, but actually there are a little bit. In the live versions, in this version, for example, he plays alongside the church choir just with piano. But in the album itself, there's choir, of course, piano. He plucks piano, and he also plays bells as well. I'm not actually sure who's playing the bells in one of the pieces of that CD, but that was actually a really neat change that I didn't necessarily expect. I came into this album actually before I got the CD. I saw all the live versions, which are all fantastic. But that also meant that I was kind of only experiencing part of what I would get in the CD. There was one track in particular, Ov Zormanali, that I didn't hear before, and that was a really pleasant surprise. But to give you an idea of what Tiran's music is like, I'm gonna go full blown music theory nerd real quick. Orv Zamanali has a oh boy, Ov Zarmanali, yeah, has a oh boy, a meter of 13/16. And then there's one section where he plays a 3/4 polyrhythm in that framework. I'm sorry, I just had to. This guy's too much sometimes. Expect me to nerd out on this guy over and over. I will definitely cover more of his music, but this is kind of one of the first ones that I wanted to cover because I haven't really seen any reviews of this particular project of his. So, Luis Russo, Um, it's a fantastic project if you really want to develop a space for yourself that's atmospheric, slightly melancholic, contemplative, but very very vast, as choir usually does. Then this album is a really really interesting take on sacred music. It's a good mix of sacred music, jazz, syncopation, rhythm, and overall it creates a very sedated feeling at times, but then a very active feeling at other times. So it's a really really nice mix of both. If you guys want to check it out, give it a shot. Luys y Luso. It'll be in the title in case spelling is an issue. Other than that, though, I mean, hey, this was fun to do this again. Hope to see you guys on the flip side, and yeah, rock on, even if it's with a church choir. I'll catch you later.